Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today in the Barony thingy, where we manage all the things, and we had an audience last episode. Well, we gave an... is it? I think it is. Gave an audience, because we were like the boss. So that's how it goes, and we gained 1 military because of it, and Harim, unhappy to see guests. Harim... he's unhappy to see anything. He's going around. He's in there, and we can support. Actually, we could do that. That would no. It's 4 days. That's right. That's right. Okay, we are not wasting those 4 days. No. We are wasting. Actually, yeah, it's 4 days. We're wasting a few others. That actually sucks a little bit. Who's doing the curse research? You're doing curse research. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste her. 5 days, because curse research is pretty important. So we're gonna support the endeavors of the general over here, increase our military. I didn't really mean to do that, but because I said it last episode that I wasn't gonna do that, but my opinion turns like the wind vane. How does that go? It's a thing. So shambling steps, everything is built over here. Trade guard. Wait, what? Oh right, of course. That's the outskirts, and this is the Dustdale place. Yeah, of course. And we're just waiting for more. We will... No, that's not what I want. We will go back to Varnhold, because there's missions in there. There's just something for Harim. There's also other things. So let's go ahead and... No, I just will go into here. Support that. Save the game just in case. I don't know what's going to happen, because bugs happen, although the game has been pretty stable. Pretty stable. I do wish that this wouldn't work like this. I suppose it's in the rule set, and if it's in the rule set, then it's gonna be like that forever. But I wish you could, like, pause and then issue orders in the meantime. But anyway, support the general. We're now at military level 6, which is great. Terrible fire struck the settlement, consuming many buildings. However, Valerie went over there, and the settlement has survived. The subjects weren't abandoned in their hour of need. They celebrate their baroness and offer their thanks and gratitude, which is community and loyalty. That was a triumph, though, so that was pretty good. Just joys of life. The high priest immediately... What was that one? Oh, the one where the people wanted to not be worked to the bone. And let's see, the high priest went in there and identified the new quote-unquote teaching. He did a lot of hair quotes, and we gained +4 divine. Livestock deaths, that's right! Mysterious things have happened, and Sana went over there and just gained us 3 loyalty. She ordered all sick livestock slaughtered, and their remains burned to ash. These... That doesn't sound right. Slaughtering... Isn't slaughtering like the quartering? It's not quartering, I guess. You know, like... No, that's butchering. I don't know what slaughter is. Oh, right. They're killed. Yes, I see. I see what it is. Yes. And then burn them. Well, it's good that you did that in that order. And we also have a success here. We strengthened Casil's skills as a general. That's pretty good. We also strengthened whatever his name is. It's the storyteller, of course. Skills as a curator, which he is not, I don't believe. Expert mountaineering. Oh, speaking of which, we probably have a quest already. We probably should have gone there already, but well. Expert mountaineering. Kalike is an expert in mountaineering. That's great. Now our speed over mountains is going to be fantastic, which is really nice. And this is the most important one. The research into the natures of the curse. Tartuk. Tartushio's transformation into the kobold shaman Tartuk was truly remarkable. Super hazy, and I really didn't understand if he transformed or if he was just disguised. Either one way or the other. I could never... I don't know, but apparently he just transformed. That's okay. Could it have been the result of a curse, or just... It appears Tartuk truly has been... Has. Don't you dare, game. Don't you dare. Okay. Had been cursed? As usual, very little actual magic seems to have been put into the curse. How such a meager magical force could have such binding and dramatic results is beyond comprehension. Still, this research has advanced our knowledge of arcane... Oh, yeah, I can't right-click. Of arcane magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses for +3 arcane. That's pretty good. And if we can level up our arcane, that's going to be pretty awesome as well. Now, we don't have anything down here, which is a shame. But we do have events. And we have undead sightings. A band of hulking undead creatures that was seen in the region. The locals are terrified. And I'm going to send possibly Rugongar. 14% chance to succeed. Casil goes in there and scares me a little bit by disappearing from the portrait. Knock Knock has something in mind. Your goblin acquaintance is causing a ruckus in the castle. News at 11. I suppose. Your Grace, forgive my intrusion. This is Casil talking. We have a matter that demands your urgent attention right now. Anamede Bellavara, the bard from Pitax, is singing in the middle of our main square, and her songs are seditious, to say the least. You could say more than that. I'm not sure I know what seditious means. I have heard that word enough to at least know how to pronounce it. It's not like it's any weird pronunciation. It's still weird to me, but still. So who's Anamede again? She's among the most talented bards of Pitax, but more importantly, she's one of the King Girovetti's most favorite singers. Anything she sings almost certainly promotes his agenda. Oh, I see. He doesn't really like her music. It's sort of not favorite singers, favored singers, which is, yeah, indeed. Yeah, let's head to the square. Let's see what this is all about, and then I'll worry about Knock Knock. Or Talk. What's his name? TikTok? That's TikTok. That's his name now. Probably not. I don't remember, actually. I think it's Knock Knock. Isn't it? Talk Knock? Knock Talk. Cot? Though trickery fills our stories in lines, what lies between them is not always a lie, she says, just in flat tongue. Such a good singer, they say, even though she's not singing, because I'm not singing that line, because that didn't rhyme. And what about a love song? Something to make our souls weep. I'm just standing over there being super creepy. More, give us more. I haven't laughed so hard in a long time. I probably should have caught what that first line was, because that probably held meaning. Anamede Bellavara, the charming bard from Pitax, stands before you with a lute in her hands, surrounded by a crowd of the capital's citizens. In a moment, she notices you and blows you a kiss. Should I like that she's blowing me a kiss, because that might mean she favors me. So maybe I don't want to be like, oh, what's going on in here? I don't like music. I'm gonna watch and not get involved. For now. Yeah, I don't like that, because I know that's not for now. That's absolutely never get involved, ever, and my companion is gonna shout at me. What's going on here? Anamede gives you a warm smile. Okay, she's not mad, which she normally would be. She might be mad and faking it, though. Anyway, Your Grace, you're so preoccupied with matters of war and state, but someone has to think about spiritual matters as well. None of the River Kingdoms can match Pitax in the fields of art. Who better than our bards and artists to bring the gift of song to the people of this young barony? Lindsay blushes. Maestro Bellavara, I'm so happy to see you here, but why are your songs so cruel? I'm sorry, what? Okay, can she sing a little bit so we can tell? Our charming Anamede might wish to tell the Baroness what kind of so-called art she's chosen to entertain her subjects with. In her first song, she praised King Girovetti, and the second song was about a certain lady from Restov who fostered a street pup, dressed it in lace and velvet, and traded to mimic the manners of court. I find these allusions inappropriate and offensive. That sounds... Isn't King Girovetti isn't he like a despot sort of situation? I'm not really sure. Or maybe the opposite, and he's just an oligarch. I guess an oligarch can still be a despot. Depends on the system altogether. So yeah, this is Casil. You're ridiculous. He's gonna shout at me again, or still, because I'm not gonna say exactly what he wants. Well, unless the moment they leave me, because they might. I think it's 3 times. Somebody told me that I should be careful in going against their wishes, because if I do that 3 times, I think, or I was told, they leave, and I won't be having that because I've killed people already. So let's not have that. Let's just be manipulative if we need, or we could make up a reason why they wouldn't leave. Maybe I would magically. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's not gonna leave right now. We know he's not gonna leave. Let's see. Bards can sing whatever they like. We cannot punish them for that. We cannot punish the witches. Can't. Lady Bellavara, you should be more respectful in your statements. I am super surprised that this is the matter of, I thought she was, my god. I really thought she was gonna be more brazen and abrasive. And then I was gonna say, Casil, you're overreacting. And then that's when I said, my god, is when I realized Lindsay has the same nonsense going. So, what? Let's see. And in my opinion, the song is great. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll go with that. Anamede gives you a graceful bow. I will be happy to perform this song personally for your grace, if you would honor the Rushlight tournament in Pitax with your presence. Oh, I would. I would do the rushing the tournament. What is the thing? How could you not know? This is one of the greatest Pitaxian traditions. Once every year, the king announces the date of the tournament. We greet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is full of mirth and the spirit of competition. Everyone has a chance to prove themselves. Fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, which are also singers, because that's how traditionally it is, but not in this game apparently, and even fans of strong drinks, because clearly those wouldn't be, especially not singers or fighters. The drinking competition is an important part of the program. It would be my pleasure to visit this tournament. Or, I didn't see if I could kill her and accuse her of being a spy. I hope every person that shows up I can accuse of being a spy and just kill. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but Anamede Bellavara says, King Girovetti will be happy to hear this. See you in Pitax then, your grace. And the bard gives you a teasing glance from under her eyeglass. Well, that would make sense that she would do that, as I was going to say. She doesn't give me a teasing glance from under her eyeglasses. She gives me a teasing glance from under her eyelashes. How else would she have done any of that? Because are her eyelashes detachable, maybe? And then she bows and leaves. She didn't give me another kiss. Blow a kiss anyway. So everything's over already, and I just got here. Well, that's the life of streaming, my dude. That's why YouTube Let's Plays are better. Come back again, sweet Nightingale. I'd be happy to listen to you every day. Well, that's yeah, you need on demand. And she didn't do a single love ballad. Damn. Dude, I got books. Is there books? I bet there's books. I bet there's books with love stories and whatnot. We might want to check, however, about the task for the sweet teeth. Come up with some errands. Wait until I'm still waiting. Okay, that is good news there. That is very good news. So yeah, we're in a good position. Oh, look at that! It's got the. Is that normal? Wait, what the heck is that? That's not the PTAC celebration. I was just. What? Why do they have streamers? Did they always have streamers? Is that what streamers are called? I don't know. I don't know what the words are. Oh, Harim. Yes. Gilladel, I have curious news. Rumor has it that there is a cult in your lands, which is a dramatic turn of events, I'm sure, that twists the teachings of Erastil. Oh, not this again. They say the forests are depleted, and the god... Wait. That twists the stag lord, or the stag god. It's the god of family, farming, hunting, and trade, which is basically everything in the life of people in general. They say the forests are depleted, and the gods demand, or the god, Erastil, I suppose, demands blood sacrifices to restore the power of the woods. They paint their faces and kill anyone they come across in the forest. Of course, Erastil's worshippers condemn this new cult and expect you to deal with it decisively. Yeah, no true Scotsman kind of situation here, Urim. They are also Erastil's worshippers. That's what he's saying there. He's implying that they are not Erastil's worshippers because they twist his teachings. Or her? I don't... There? Sure, whatever. It's up to you whether, he says, it's up to you whether you will order your general to send in forces or condemn this new cult through your counselor. You may even ask your treasurer to pay a ransom in hopes they will leave. And he clenches his beard, oh my god, and looks at me under his eyeglasses. He clenches his beard in his fist. Okay, that makes sense. And gives you a sidelong look. It is for you to decide. He doesn't like me. Why don't you like me? Also, I lost all of the things because there's a new event. I lost so much stuff right there. I mean, not that I really mind. It's fine. I mean, it's the storyline, so we're good. Jod, how's it going? Your Grace. The goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. He claims you are in need of training. I think he is rather in need of a bath. Several. I think, Jod, what's the going? He helped us against the goblin tribes. I think I should return the favor. Even though he's gonna train me, and that's me doing him a favor. How condescending is that line? I'll hear what he has to say. Send him in. Let's not say the condescending line, although I'm sure the game would not take it as a condescending line. Knock, knock. It's his name. There it is. Strides in as best as his short legs can manage. My God. And then he's gate? What the heck is that word? I don't know words. I'm so sorry. I think his pace. And then his pace slows and then stops. Yes, as he takes in the throne room. Is it the first time he's here? I don't think it is. His eyes and ears swivel independently, which is how it works for people who can move their ears, or, just animals in general, as if trying to take every direction in at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upward and squints as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes affixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent. I'm super good at knowing what silence means. At least it's not awkwardly silent, so yay. Some wrinkle their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilts of their blades. Knock Knock's head snaps down, and then, seeing you, he gives you a sickle grin. I suppose, his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see among all Longshanks. He frowns at your throne and then cocks his head confused. Why in my chair? There is a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silenced. Awkwardly, I'm sure. Took a while to find way here. Knock Knock glances around. But now here to take rightful place, be a hero, and show you how to be a hero. He nods sharply and hooks his fingers in his belt. I can help like before, side by side. Big hero, he points to himself. And not big hero. And he pauses. You need it. How can you help? At least I didn't say how can I help. Jod frowns. Or multiple. Actually, he says, actually, Your Grace, if you are considering accepting assistance from this. Knock, knock. Knock, knock raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis, and then winces. Jod's frown deepens. If this Knock Knock truly wishes to be of help, and is one goblin might listen to, there have been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre! Knock Knock corrects brightly. Chop them all up except those who ran fast. New tribe probably have very long legs, very hard to catch. His eyes alight, he grins. But not for me, I can round them up. But... He frowns again. But unless they were still being chased, it's not like them to keep moving. Tires went out. They'd better stay in the capital, like Knock Knock, even if it smelled bad here. Ah, yes, Oleg has sent word of these goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave it in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently, they've been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. If your goblin ally could deal with them... yeah, very well. We'll travel to Oleg soon. That's fine. Knock Knock nods and then pauses as he sees you remaining seated. Do we go now? Oh yeah, I need to take him, don't I? Yes, let's resolve this quickly. Knock Knock nods, standing proudly, and he makes what might be a ragged salute, interrupted by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown. As you command, as a hero, He rubs his wrist and then grunts. We will go. Lead to post. Knock knock follow. Off he goes, I suppose. I don't think that actually meant that... I don't think that means... No, it doesn't mean that we're getting out of here. Varask the Wildfist, the half-orc, bows diligently, trying to adhere to etiquette. Your Grace, I am bearing gifts. Yes, give me all the gifts. Thank you very much for that. It's very much appreciated. There's more. Who's this? Potion Lady? Shania, I'm happy to see you all, most worthy. A new gift. Absolutely. Keep at it. Thank you. This is not a... That's not potions. And this is the potions. The dwarf. There it is. Right? Frost touch. He's off. He doesn't even let me say thanks. What a terrible person. Da-da-ba-da. Okay. So what do we have? Date. Frost touch is what we got. That's not a potion. We got Serpent Prince. That's, we're getting +3 weapons right now. I am a fan of that. I am absolutely a fan of that. And also, acerbic ring. When this ring's wearer attacks with bombs, they deal... No, they don't. Grants the wearer +10 competence checks on all stealth checks and cold resistance of 30. Yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff for sure. And let's go back over here. We're going to take care of Knock Knock's mission in a little bit. Brevin Envoy awaits. That is done with. High Priest seeks your advice. And that's also done with. Knock Knock has something in mind. Done with. And then we have you. 90% chance to succeed. That is pretty decent. Let's look at this one. Bloody Vendetta. 2 competing merchant families have moved from insults to sharp blades, and a real war has begun. Among the victims of the bloodshed are innocents, who are now afraid to walk the streets of their own city. That's not okay. Why did you do that? Don't do things like that. You jerks. Sana cares for people. Yeah, she's gonna go over there and definitely sort of usurp the property of all the merchant families and give it to the people who were killed. Because she's good. A talented provincial mosaic artist is planning to decorate one of the largest temples in the barony. However, the halfling is notorious for her overly critical attitude towards authority, which means that I should support her because of chaotic, but I can't because this game is super lovey-dovey with lawful and goodness, I suppose, as well. Well, it's insofar as good and evil is defined in the thing that we have, the compass. Gardeners of Faith, adepts of a bizarre cult, insist that the forests are disappearing. That's that one. Kanara, would you be a darling? She's always a darling. Unfortunately, that's not really. It's kind of tricky. Let's see what I can do over here. Oh, I have Harim. Harim can do this. Undead sightings. That's not too bad. Let's send you in. Should I use that? Nah, I don't really mind that one. This one is kind of a problem, so I'm going to use that and just make sure. Not so much the triumph. That's not what I care for. It's the success that really matters. So we're in a good position there. Let's see. We have projects as well, which is kind of a bummer. Because that means... Wait a minute. Does this mean that we're in a new chapter or something that we can... This is the way. No, we still cannot. I'm not really sure what's going to happen there, but let's look at our projects. Trade agreement with Sertova. No. Agreement with Yosef Selemios. We have support region's endeavors for community 2. We have strengthened Jod's skill as a high priest. I'm not even sure if he's a high priest in the first place. I'm pretty sure he's not a thing actually. He's not here. That's Harim. Harim's the high priest. Let's get you out of there. And you out of there. I want to see if it matters. No, Harim is really good at this. Well, if it's free, I suppose that's not a bad thing. So get that. Don't start event as of right now. Let's see. Strengthen. We got strengthen. Tsanas is a high priest. No. And then we have support the Magus' endeavors for Arcane 1. I want that. I want that. Support the treasures. I want so many things. Oh well, we're not going to be able to do it. So let's just put these fools to work. I'm sure it's all going to be amazing. And not... Oh, I should have maybe given him a little bit... Oh no, I shouldn't because I don't care for that one as much. 28 days, that is... Shoo. That's what that is right there. Okay, so we're leaving and we're taking Knock Knock. Or actually, we should probably look at the quest over here. Knock Knock. Oh, we need to travel to Oleg's post and drive the goblins out without a bloodshed. I will for sure. I will sure. But then I'll make sure to put a butter in my bread. It doesn't say that we need Knock Knock though. Isn't there a thing that tells me required companions? Yeah, probably up there on that, on those updates. Annexation, yeah, right. These quests shouldn't exist. I feel that they shouldn't exist. If you can't do anything, they shouldn't be there, because they're irrelevant in the first place. The varnishing of Varnhold, awful. It's awful things. We should probably take Knock Knock, shouldn't we? Let's take Knock Knock. So we're exiting, and who are we not taking? Octavia. Yeah. Knock Knock, Knock Knock. Yeah, you're coming. I also need to take care of my inventory, to be fair. Although we can sell things at Oleg's. It's not a big deal. Let's see. Knock Knock, what is up? What do you do? What do you do? You're a rogue. Good for you. Let's see. We have rogue talent and cunny dodge. And cunny? Sure. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. It might be saying things that I might not want to be saying. But he doesn't... I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Oh, athletics. Sure. Ooh, and he gets an extra dexterity thing. Hell yeah. Absolutely. And then we have Iron Guts. Wait, Canny Observer. Perception checks +4. It's not really that good. Combat Trick. I already have that. Yeah, then I get these. Improved 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Fast stealth. Focusing attack confused. Iron Guts over here is for... doesn't really matter. Improved 2-weapon fighting is good. I'm not really sure. He's a knife master, so it makes sense for him to have that. And he's gonna have blade sense and all things of manner of amazing stuff. And that's good enough. Nope, there's another one? What? No, there's not. Oh, I get an extra one. Sure. Go up on that, and then we have point blank shot Piranha Strike. When wielding a light weapon or any other weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you can choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack rolls and combat maneuver. Oh, I know what that is. Why is it called Piranha Strike? Especially it's NH, which is the... that's not how English writes piranha? Then I pronounce it... NH is pronounced Nye. It's the tilde over the N in Spanish. I mean, maybe in other languages NH means something else. I don't know. Because English doesn't have an H. It has HN. Hammer the Gap. Absolutely. That's... Except not with hammer. That is a really good one. If I remember correctly. Now, we're not really dealing... This character is not really our... it doesn't really matter because we're not using him. Crippling Strike. A character with this ability can sneak attack opponents with such precision that the blow weakens and hamper... The blows weaken and hamper an opponent based on one of her sneak attacks to take 2 points. Confusing Blades, Combat Trick, Piranha Strike, yeah, right. Fast Stealth, Double Debilitation. Whenever the character inflicts a penalty against a target using the Debilitating Injury class feature, they can select 2 penalties to inflict. Improved Evasion. This works like evasion, except while the character still takes no damage on successful reflex saving throws against an attack, they also take only half damage on a failed save. That's actually pretty good. So that's basically like the Tumble, except improved Tumble. Oh, and he's leveled up. Great. Let's hope that things work out. We need to go over there. 1 day and 9 hours. I'll save. Not that we need to, but we're probably gonna need to sleep on the way there. Maybe. Maybe we can sleep there. That'd be the correct way of doing it. Although by the time we're there, we're gonna be exhausted. No, I hate it. Please stop. At least as long as we're not over encumbered, although we will be. No, we're exhausted already. Okay, we won't be. Well, some of us won't be. And here we are. This is bad news. I'm gonna save before I go in. Yes, saving out here allows us to sleep right on top of it, which is not a problem. But sleeping in here might be impossible, especially if we're going to have a fight. We tend to come here to fight, basically. What do we have? Very slow movement. But that's Pathfinder for you. And, it's fine. Oh! Okay. That was me pausing. Okay. Team assemble. There it is. And there's Long Legs. Why is that one called Long Legs? I thought they called us Long Legs. You stumble across an ugly scene, a ragged pile of goblins, which are ugly. They are hiccuping violently. laughing, and then hiccuping again, I suppose violently too. The air is so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt. All this with dashes in the middle for just added thing. And an odd vinegar smell as well. This is the pickles. It appears the goblins have gotten into Oleg's stock and drank deep of its contents. Barrels lie in splinters around the area, and not a single one intact. Knock Knock surveys the goblin pile and then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here. Normal day for tribe. Would be worse if holiday. Jaethal wrinkles her nose ever so slightly. Animals, she says. Is this your tribe? Knock Knock sniffs. Yeah. He sniffs again, and you suddenly become more aware of the vinegar smell. They've marked this as a home. It will be hard to make them leave this home, though. He glances around in disapproval. It's much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them. Not have to lie in pile. Could be lying down drunk everywhere. He turns to one of the group entwined in the mass. You, running long legs. Why'd you stop running? Why make home here? The goblin lifts his head slightly, his tiny eyes bleary red. His legs are indeed long and folded back, almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased, no place to settle down. Got hungry and then caught. And then we sent here, and now... Caught by whom? Big Shanks, bigger than you. Long Legs blinks and scratches the side of his head with his foot. Fatter, smells better. Big Club was eating sheep. We tried to share his sheep with us by taking one, a small one, in the night while he snore, but we not ask first, so he got mad. After eating half of us, he got so full he were ready to trade. He said if we find him something to wash other goblins down with because they still squirming in his gut, he'll let us go. He knew a place here at Post, but had to sample kegs for sure. Right. We're talking about an ogre or something. Also, I really hope the vinegar smell is not supposed to be an allusion to urine, because that's ammonia smell. And vinegar doesn't have ammonia. And also doesn't smell like piss. Even though it smells like piss, but not in that sense. Anyway, make them leave, or... Oh, that's what I'm saying. Make them leave, or I'll do it myself, Knock Knock. Listen, Knock Knock big hero. You do what Knock Knock say, but... Knock Knock frowns, his ear twitching. Tell me where Big Shanks now. When he expect you back? Did Big Shanks fall? Oh, boy. At that moment, there's another waft of foul air. Also, I am now realizing I didn't equip weapons in Knock Knock, which is good. And a shadow falls on the ground. All the goblins in the pile lift their heads at the new arrival. A towering hill giant with mismatched coveralls. I suppose they're mismatched with these foot wrappings. A necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. He looks very, very angry, not just at the pile of goblins, but the splintered empty barrels. That him? Longlegs says unhelpfully. No, that's helpfully. I mean, I assumed that was him, but, you know, it could be somebody else. You're trespassing by the law of the land, giant. Leave now. Is he trespassing? I don't think he's trespassing. The problem isn't there. The problem is conspiracy to commit robbery, I suppose. This should be fun. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, well, I think that was just the sound that we heard now was just us making a choice that was morally aligned for whatever reason. Probably neutral or something. Or evil, for all I know. The hill giant turns to you as if in challenge, points to himself and gives a rumbling growl akin to MNNNNGUHK. And then turns to the goblin. It's not that. He doesn't say that. It's akin to that, but anyway. And then he turns to the goblins. His hand clenches on his club, and the growl grows louder. He points at the goblins and then points at his belly. The intent is clear. The goblins do not respond, not even Longlegs. Their eyes remain wide, frozen. Suddenly, Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeak and points at Knock Knock. He our leader. He a hero. He make us drink everything we promised. Also, he made us eat your sheep. Eat him and ugly friend. The hill giant snarls, lifts his club, and then turns to you and knock, and thrusts out his chin while his club is lifted, pounding his chest. Okay, and giving a thundering series of grunts that sound like a challenge. Knock Knock blinks. Munguk says, not in the mood to share. He says the half-shanks are their guts. Their guts he is to eat. It's complicated. You can understand him? I can. Knock Knock seems embarrassed. Got caught by hill giants once. Kept as a toy for their kid until ran away. Oh. Yeah. Well, do something about it. Knock Knock swallows and then takes a deep breath and strides up to the hill giant, barely cresting his knee. That's not what cresting means, I'm pretty sure. He then gives a few short, drawn-out squawks. Squeaks, not squawks. The hill giant doesn't respond, seemingly confused, evidently. Knock Knock repeats himself and again is met with silence. Frustrated and without thinking, he kicks Munguk as hard as he can and howls in pain. Because, of course, he's barefoot, because I didn't give him anything. He's going for it. Yep, that was very weak kick. Munguk seems oblivious to the kick, but glances down at Knock Knock, who is now holding his foot and leaping about, and suddenly a smile slowly cracks Munguk's stained face. It's like watching clay crack. Then he starts chortling as Knock Knock's eyes water. Knock Knock finally stops hopping about and takes a step back, glaring furiously at Munguk. Seeing the goblin become still, the once smiling hill giant begins to grumble angrily, his eyebrows drawing together. This is a roller coaster. Why? He was laughing and then now he's not, and then he's angry and then he wasn't, and then he was looking at Knock Knock and then he glances down. Sure. Come on, Warden, you need to do better than that. Knock Knock looks confused at your order, and then without thinking, kinks Munguk again, and emits a new series of owls. Okay, and we need to pause to see that. At this, the giant gives a delighted booming laugh, spittle flying from his splintered teeth. Why does he have splintered teeth? He's eating rocks. One gob. No, it's like one butter. And the other thing, bloodshed. One gob flies almost slowly, twisting in flight, to land directly on... Wait, he spat on him. I thought gob was... Is that the word? I don't know words, I'm sorry. I thought, he spat on him. Directly on Knock Knock's head with a heavy spat, forming a phlegmy cap that drips down his face. By the way, spat is an English word. You don't need to capitalize it. It's not... It's just a word. It's a word. The other goblins, once paralyzed by drink and fear, suddenly begin to laugh as well, pointing at Knock Knock until the entire building is filled with laughter, which is worrying because we're not in the building, so people are watching. Knock Knock's ears droop at the ridicule, but then he finally manages a half-hearted chuckle until he's laughing as well, and the hill giant doesn't seem as angry anymore. It seems he has forgotten his anger in the light of this amusement. I'll see if he'll leave now. Knock Knock looks doubtful but shrugs. Squaring his chest, he tries to give a booming, rumbling command, and then stomps his feet and nods outside. He nods outside. Okay. The hill giants glance in that there's one, I suppose. The hill giant glances, yes, in that direction, and then turns back to Knock Knock, confused, and then points at his belly, and then points at Knock Knock. Knock Knock shakes his head frantically, and then risks a quick glance at you. Munguk not want to go. Food is here. Now he think me not a hero, but food too. Yeah, I think he thought you were a food already. Well, he's gonna think this is the end of the episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.